If your workout routine is missing these 5 key exercises, it's probably time for a change. There are certain movements that every man should include in his training plan. These aren't just popular exercises, they're foundational for a man's overall health. They boost testosterone, improve mobility and strength, increase muscle mass, and yes, even enhance libido. In this video, I'll show you the 5 most important exercises every man should be doing. I'll break down how to do each one correctly and highlight the most common mistakes you need to avoid. Before we dive in, if you care about building real strength, boosting testosterone, and staying powerful as you age, hit that subscribe button right now. This isn't just another workout video. These exercises are game changers for men who want to train smart, stay functional, and avoid breaking down over time. Want more? Tap join for members-only workouts, advanced routines, and premium content. And trust me, you'll want to watch this to the very end. The last few tips might just be the difference between years of progress or years of regret. Exercise number 5, the deadlift. The deadlift is arguably the most complete movement you can perform. It targets nearly every muscle in your body, especially the posterior chain. That includes the hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and traps. Your core, forearms, and quads also play a major role in stabilizing and lifting the weight. What makes the deadlift particularly powerful for men is its strong effect on hormone production. Research published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research shows that heavy compound lifts like the deadlift can raise testosterone levels by up to 25% both during and after your workout. This creates an ideal hormonal environment for building muscle and burning fat. Something that's often overlooked is how deadlifts develop grip strength, which is directly linked to long-term health. Studies have shown grip strength is a strong predictor of cardiovascular health and even life expectancy in men. To do a deadlift correctly, stand with your feet shoulder-width apart so the barbell crosses the middle of your feet. Bend your knees and hips while keeping a neutral spine. Don't let your back round or overarch. Grip the bar just outside shoulder width. Use a mixed grip if you're lifting heavy. Take a deep breath, brace your core, and push through your feet to lift. The bar should stay close to your body from start to finish. First, extend the knees, then drive your hips forward until you're standing tall. At the top, your shoulders should be pulled back and your chest lifted. Lower the bar by hinging at the hips first, then bending your knees, always keeping the spine neutral. The most common mistake? Rounding the lower back. This usually happens from lifting too much weight or failing to brace your core. Another issue is letting the bar drift away from your legs, which increases strain on your spine and makes the lift inefficient. Think of it like fighting against gravity with bad leverage. Every inch the bar moves away from your body dramatically increases the stress on your back. For men aiming for strength, I recommend doing 3 to 4 sets of 4 to 6 reps. If hypertrophy, muscle size is the goal, go for 3 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Rest 2 to 3 minutes between sets to recover and maintain solid form. Exercise number 4, the bench press. It's no stretch to say that this lift belongs in nearly every man's training program. It primarily works the chest, pectoralis major, the front deltoids, and the triceps. It also engages supporting muscles like the serratus anterior, coracobrachialis, and even the lats to help stabilize the movement. Training the upper chest especially helps create a broader, more masculine upper body, something most guys strive for. The bench press doesn't just build impressive muscle, it also develops real-world pushing strength, useful in everyday life. Here's another reason it's important. The bench press is excellent for increasing upper body bone density. That's critical as men age, since we begin losing bone mass around age 40. To bench press with proper form, lie flat on the bench and plant your feet firmly on the ground. Your eyes should line up directly under the barbell. Grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, making sure your wrists are straight and aligned with your forearms. A detail many overlook is how much your grip width affects muscle activation. Research from the University of Wisconsin found that a narrower grip increases triceps engagement by up to 37%, while a wider grip emphasizes chest muscle activation. Once you're set, lift up the bar and hold it above your chest with your arms fully extended. Pull your shoulder blades together and slightly down, creating a small natural arch in your lower back. This position protects the shoulders and enhances chest recruitment. Inhale deeply and slowly lower the bar under control until it lightly touches your chest around nipple level. When I say under control, I mean don't let it drop freely. Control the descent and maintain muscle tension. Your elbows should form about a 45-degree angle from your torso, not flared out wide or tucked in too close. Now push the bar upward until your arms are locked out, exhaling as you press. Some of the most frequent bench press mistakes include overarching the lower back, which can lead to lumbar strain, bouncing the bar off the chest, which eliminates tension and increases injury risk, and failing to stabilize the shoulder blades, which reduces pressing power. Other common errors are aiming the bar too high toward the neck or too low near the belly, which can stress the shoulders, and flaring the elbows out too far, which overloads the shoulder joints. For best results, do 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps for strength, or 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps for muscle growth. A smart training tip is to alternate between barbell, dumbbell, and machine presses regularly. This stimulates different muscle fibers and helps break through plateaus. Exercise number 3, pull-ups. Pull-ups should absolutely be part of your routine. They are unmatched for building the upper back and sculpting that V-tapered torso many men aim for. Even if you can't do a full pull-up yet, don't worry. I'll show you beginner alternatives. What makes pull-ups so powerful is that they develop raw, functional strength, meaning the ability to control your body weight. This is vital for athleticism and real-life strength. Pull-ups primarily target the latissimus dorsi, teres major, rhomboids, and biceps. A study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology showed that a pronated, palms-forward grip increases lat activation by 12% compared to a supinated, palms-facing U grip. However, the supinated grip allows you to use more weight, thanks to greater biceps involvement. To perform a pull-up correctly, hang from the bar with arms fully extended and your hands slightly wider than shoulder width. Before pulling, engage your shoulder blades by drawing them slightly down and back. This is called scapular packing, and it's key to activating your back muscles properly. Take a breath, then pull yourself up by driving the elbows down and back, bringing your chest toward the bar. Keep your head still and gaze slightly upward to maintain a solid posture. At the top, your collarbone should be close to the bar. Lower yourself slowly and with control, maximizing tension throughout the descent. Typical pull-up mistakes include using momentum to cheat the movement, skipping full range, not reaching full extension or chin height, and neglecting to engage the scapula before pulling. And like I promised, if you're not yet able to do a full pull-up, that's okay. Use resistance bands for assistance or focus on negative pull-ups. With negatives, you use a step to get to the top position, then slowly lower yourself to build strength in the eccentric phase. If you're already comfortable with pull-ups, aim for 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps with around 2 minutes of rest between sets. Before we jump into exercise number 2, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Staying connected to accurate, science-backed fitness advice is one of the best ways to ensure steady and long-term progress in your training journey. Exercise number 2, the shoulder press. The shoulder press is a must if you want broad, strong, and well-developed shoulders, a key visual trait of an athletic male build. It mainly targets the front, anterior, and middle medial deltoids, while also engaging the traps, serratus anterior, and triceps. Beyond aesthetics, strength in the shoulder press translates directly into real-life activities and many sports that involve pushing overhead. To perform it correctly, stand tall with your feet shoulder-width apart. Hold the barbell just in front of your shoulders, using a grip a little wider than shoulder width. Your elbows should point downward and slightly forward. Engage your core and maintain a neutral spine. Avoid excessive arching in your lower back. Take a deep breath and press the bar upward in a straight vertical line. Move your head slightly back to allow the bar to pass cleanly. At the top, your arms should be fully extended and the bar directly above your head. Keep your shoulders active and locked in place. Avoid shrugging them up toward your ears. Lower the bar slowly and under control, back to your starting position in front of the shoulders. A great way to add variety and fix strength imbalances is to switch between barbells and dumbbells. Dumbbell presses encourage a more natural movement path and force both sides of your body to work evenly. They also demand more stabilization, activating deeper shoulder muscles that aren't as challenged during barbell work. Some of the biggest shoulder press mistakes include arching the lower back too much due to tight shoulders. This overloads the spine and raises injury risk. Another common issue is failing to brace the core, which causes the torso to lean back during the press. Lastly, keeping the elbows too far forward can reduce the effectiveness of the movement and put stress on the shoulder joint. For best results, go for 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps for building strength, or 3 sets of 10 to 12 for hypertrophy. Rest for 90 seconds to 2 minutes between each set. Exercise number 1, the traditional squat. If you're not doing squats, or at least a close variation, you're seriously holding yourself back. Squats are a complete movement that train nearly every muscle group, especially the quads, hamstrings, glutes, and core. For men, the squat also has an added bonus. It helps stimulate your natural hormone production. Just like with deadlifts, this hormonal boost doesn't only affect your legs, it encourages full body muscle development. Here's a fact that's rarely mentioned. Squats are excellent for improving bone density, especially in the spine and femurs, areas commonly affected by osteoporosis in aging men. Squatting also enhances mobility in the hips and ankles, which tend to be stiff in men with sedentary or desk-bound jobs. To perform a squat correctly, rest the barbell across your traps, not your neck. Place your feet a bit wider than shoulder width apart, with your toes angled slightly outward. Foot placement plays a big role in which muscles are activated. A narrow stance hits the quads harder, while a wider stance brings more work to the glutes and inner thighs. Keep your chest lifted, your back in a neutral position, and your core braced. Begin by pushing your hips back, as if you're sitting into a chair. Keep your weight distributed through your heels and midfoot. As you descend, ensure your knees track in the direction of your toes and never collapse inward. Lower yourself until your thighs are at least parallel to the ground. If your mobility allows, go slightly deeper. As you rise, push through your heels, keep your torso upright, and maintain knee alignment. Some of the most common squat mistakes include letting your knees cave inward, doing shallow half reps, lifting your heels off the floor, and rounding your back at the bottom of the squat. Another mistake many men make during squats is looking down, which often causes the upper body to lean too far forward. To get the most out of your squats, aim for 3 to 4 sets of 5 to 8 reps if your goal is strength. For muscle endurance and moderate hypertrophy, go for 3 sets of 10 to 12 reps. Take 2 to 3 minutes of rest between sets to ensure proper recovery and maintain good form. Bonus exercise, hip thrust. Although some men shy away from hip thrusts because they see it as a feminine movement, this couldn't be further from the truth. The hip thrust is actually one of the most powerful exercises for building strong, functional glutes. And strong glutes play a huge role in athletic performance, injury prevention, especially in the knees and lower back, and even improving big lifts like squats and deadlifts. Did you know the gluteus maximus is the largest muscle in your body? That alone should tell you how important it is to train it properly. Strong glutes are essential for a healthy lower back and can help prevent chronic back pain, especially in men who spend hours sitting each day. In fact, studies back this up. Research published in the Journal of Applied Biomechanics showed that the hip thrust activates the gluteus maximus up to 120%, more than a traditional squat, making it arguably the most effective glute-building exercise you can do. To perform it properly, sit on the ground with your upper back resting on a bench. Bend your knees and place your feet flat on the floor about shoulder width apart. Roll a padded barbell or place a dumbbell across your hips. Use a pad or towel to make it more comfortable. Your shoulders, not your neck, should be supported on the bench. Engage your core and press through your heels to lift your hips until your body forms a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. At the top, your torso and thighs should be parallel to the ground. Squeeze your glutes hard for a second, then slowly lower back down with control. Some of the most common mistakes include using momentum instead of muscle control, failing to reach full hip extension, or overextending the lower back. Another issue is relying too much on the quads instead of consciously engaging the glutes to power the movement. For best results, perform 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps, resting 60 to 90 seconds between sets. If you're new to the exercise, start with just your body weight. Once you're comfortable, progress to using dumbbells, plates, or a barbell for added resistance. One final important reminder: all these exercises are excellent for supporting healthy testosterone levels. But if you want to learn other natural ways to boost your testosterone even further, we've got you covered. Click the video showing up on your screen now. It reveals everything you need to know to naturally raise this powerful hormone. That's it for today. If you found this helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new workouts and tips. Let's keep getting stronger together. See you in the next video.